Hello everybody, my name is Drew and welcome back to Feed the Beast. That's right, as always, another episode of Feed the Beast fun, Minecraft fun. I'm rambling as I usually do on my intros. Anyway, I don't know, that was weird. Was that a weird intro? That was probably a weird intro. At any rate, we're here hanging out in the Botania area. We're still kind of tooling around with this stuff. It is these two endo flames, which I don't remember if I had both of them, but we have two of them. God damn, do they work. They work so very, very well. I mean, look at them go. Look how much mana we have. We have a ton of mana. It's good. Everything's fantastic. And as you can see, I've made a bunch of mana steel. And I made the mana steel specifically because I want new armor. This armor sucks. We're going to get new armor. Well, it actually doesn't suck. It's steel. Steel is actually quite good armor. But regardless, I would very much like new armor. But to get to what I want, we're also going to need something kind of fun. We're going to need a mana crystal or a mana pearl, either or. Let's go with mana diamond, though. And to get that, we just toss a diamond into a mana pool. So, give me one of the 47 diamonds that we have. Nice. Thank you very, very much to our Quarry. We'll go on over here. Also, I'm loving the Sojourner stash. It is fantastic. Alrighty. Let's drop this sucker in here. That gives us our mana diamond. Now, with the mana steel and with Terra steel later, which we'll upgrade to at some point, I'm not quite sure when, but we will make that upgrade. But for the first and foremost, mana steel will pretty much serve us for our uses. Its durability is that of about iron. I think that's what this... That's not what I want. That's what I want. If we take a look in here and look for mana steel equipment, there you go. So tools and armor crafted from this material will share their properties with iron. Like I already said, I mean, it comes from iron, albeit somewhat superior in enchantability and durability, which is good. You know, the damage protection is whatever for iron. Like, it's okay. I don't mind wearing iron. It's the durability and enchantability. That's what we're after. So whenever you're making mana steel items, if there's damage, if they're taking damage, if there's mana available, such as a mana tablet, it'll use that instead. And what I want to do is make that mana tablet. And we're going to do that right now. That's why I grabbed this guy. We can probably do it from here, can't we? Hold on, let's go back. Mana tablet. So mana tablet. So we're using mana spaders to transport mana around is all well and good. Yada, yada, yada. We don't really care about any of that. We need to make one of these guys. And the easiest way to do this is either with a mana pearl or diamond, as you've seen, with living rock around it. And we should have... Oop. Give me that back. Alright, we should have what we want in here. 19, yes. We should make some more living rock. We have enough, so we'll toss that guy in there. And there's our mana tablet. And the way this sucker works... I'll put that away. It's actually relatively easy. All you have to do is just drop it. And you'll see right there the little arcs of mana. It's emptied our pool out. And you'll see we have a tiny bit of mana stored in there. And obviously there's no more mana in our mana pool. And these guys are both out of juice. So, grab a couple of those. And we'll toss them back. Before we get on to the real quest for today. So let's go over here. We'll make ourselves armor. Like that. Also, the textures just look really, really cool. So, of course, pants. How about a couple of boots? And there are, as I was saying, there are different tiers you can build with this as well. Mana Steel being the lowest. Terra Steel, and I can't remember the other. What's the last tier of this stuff? Oh, that's from Thaumcraft. Crimson Predator. What are you? And how do I build you that? Oh, I want those. Oh, the Flux Infused Armor. These are cool. I didn't realize that this got added. Oh, Redstone Arsenal. That would be why. Oh, okay. So they're power armor. Very nice. But what is this one called? Chest plate. So there's, okay, there we go. Tear Steel is the next one. Armor set Will of the Ancients. Interesting. Mana Affinity. Oh, that make mana cost. Oh, that's good. And then Elementium is the last one. And it's like crazy ridiculous. But we're more interested in the Mana Steel version. So with this in hand, we can just take all that off and put my badass new armor on. And look at that. Even matches the TARDIS helmet, sort of. So there we go. We got that guy in our thing. Do I have to shift click you for anything? I don't think so. But we do have mana in that guy, so that's okay. We've got some mana tablet. Those, I'm just going to delete that steel armor. We still have a problem with cats. I don't rightly know what to do with them. Get rid of the crappy steel stuff that we don't need anymore. Perfect. So mana steel is good to go. So we have all of it. So everything that now is 10% less mana cost. Pretty spiffy, if I say so myself. So we've got that going on. We have all of these. What else? We can make mana steel tools, but I'm actually quite happy with our cobalt pickaxe. So what else can we make? Oh, I remember what I wanted to do. There's an upgrade for the mana tablet, which I would actually be very interested in. And pretty much anybody doing this will be interested in as well. So you open up your thing and look for rings. Is it a ring? Is it ring of the mantle? Allows one to mine faster. No. On top if I spelled right. Ring. Correction, magnetization, shimmering. Oh, maybe we don't have it. Swear to swim like a fish. Bestowed ability to accelerate decent speed underwater. That's actually quite useful. Also, we have correction. Magnetization. Magnetization would be good. Ring of correction. What systems you'll find themselves shoveling away dirt with a pick? Use the... no. I like that. We might want to make that. Can we make you? Press speed to open the baubles menu. 4 mana steel and clay. Let's make that. That looks like fun. Because the rings that I'm using right now are just really basic rings for Thaumcraft that aren't really doing us much. So why don't we make a ring that's actually going to be useful for us? And I should have clay around here somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe so. I thought I had clay. That's boiler. Coal coke. Huh. Well, I would have sworn that there it is. No, it's grout. Grout. I am grout. Okay, hold on. Clay. Ah, we do. Go to you. I don't need you right now. So we can go like so, and that makes us, and we'll put the mana steel in there. Ring of correction. So why don't we open you up, and we'll say get rid of the air one in there. So that ring now, no matter what tool we're using, will make everything happy. Beautiful. Now, on to the true purpose of today's episode. Our quarry is good. It works okay, but this sorting system is a little funky. It does work, but not wholly the way I would like it to. So we're going to fix that. We're actually going to make a processing area for ore processing that is strictly separate and more in line. Because right now everything comes out and it goes this weird funky pattern, and chests and conduits are weird, right? They don't like funky bends and things, especially with items. Even Ender IO isn't perfect. And so not really getting used the way we want. And I think we're gonna go entirely Ender IO with this instead of pulverizers, at least for now. Although we have more pulverizers than we have Ender IO, we would only need what did I say I needed? I needed like 8 of them. Yeah, 8 of them. So we would only need to make 5 more of each of them versus 7 more, right? No, 6 more of each of those, as I've got 2. And the other thing is, our power generation still is not perfect. I grow concerned. Oh, we have no We have none. Why do we have none? That's concerning. Because if you look here, I added these 2 boilers in the back, and they're not being filled up pretty much at all, which I find deeply concerning. Hold on, let's go down stairs really quickly, because for some reason our tree farm's not running. They could be out of power, and this is what I'm talking. Like, it's the power distribution is off. I don't quite. Okay, come on. We also need to make a staff for traveling, clearly. Did you use all your saplings? Oh my god, you did. Clearly it was not generating enough saplings. Because I emptied this guy out most of the saplings because it was getting full, but clearly I did not need to do that. How are you? You're okay. So we're going to make another... We're going to make another fertilizer at some point as well. Likely this episode. Because there's a ton of fertilizer and we're not low on other stuff. So that's something to work on as well. Alright, let me grab... We're going to make those fertilizers right now, I think. Starting with a composter. And Game Pros. Hi. Composter. We should be able to make at least 1 more of them, right? What do I need? I need you. I need a couple of these bad boys. And that should give me composter. Perfect. And the other one we needed was a fertilize. We'll just go there. Fertilizer. Oh, damn. What do we need? Invar. We need ferrous gears. Okay. There. No, that's not what I wanted at all. Thank you. Fertilizer. There you go. So we have that. We'll toss that leather in there just to make sure we have enough. Let's go hook this guy up. Oh, we will need item conduits, won't we? Oh, I only have 2. Damn. All right. We have 8 total. Hold on. Let's go. Pulsating like that. Conduit binder here. And realistically, let's just make as many as we can. 64. Perfect. And then, do I have power? We do have power. Although we shouldn't need too many of those. Oh, and a chest. Do I have any extra iron chests floating around? Probably not. No, we don't. Okay, so on, let's go. Make a chest. And then we'll make an iron chest out of it, because we don't need too much buffer on those. Because if it ever gets that backed up, we're well okay. Because if we can fill up all of our things, ooh, that was in my face. If we can fill up everything to max, kind of a thing, so that I'm rambling, aren't I? What I'm trying to say is, if we can get all of our charcoal at maximum, like as max can be, we'll be pretty good. There we go. You can see that it's got that already. Hold up. Let's... Wow, I climbed that like that was nothing. That's fantastic. Okay, so we've got 1 item. That's not an item conduit. And that's an item conduit. And we'll put that away. Oh, oops. No, you come back. Now I'm going to tell you to extract all done. Perfect. So that guy should extract no problem. Oh, but it's on the wrong color. Hold on. You need to be on cyan, right? That's blue. That's not what I want. I want cyan. Ah, come on. I keep passing it. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I am terrible at life. There you go. Cyan. Perfect. And this guy is going? Yep. How's this? Perfectly stable. Excellent. That's exactly what I wanted to see. We have more than enough cows. I'm really not even concerned about the cows at this point in time. So let's go on over here and we'll make this happen. And we'll put power and our item conduit down. Like so. And then we'll toss this. This should ensure that we are going to maximize the amount of charcoal. Like if we're not overflowing in charcoal at the end of this, then nothing will get us there. Okay, that should be facing the correct direction. It is. We'll pop downstairs. Now the hardest part here is going to be linking this whole damn thing up. Because that comes like that. And my game froze again. Yeah, it does. So why don't we come along like this? We'll just creep along this side using the existing stuff. Like that. I suppose those are all connected, aren't they? Whatever. That's okay. This way I'm just ensuring that it is in fact connected the way I want. And then we can just turn all those other sides off because we don't need them. And out, nope, disabled. Like that. And oh, you are fine. And you, there we go. I want you to insert cyan. Okay, that should be connected now. Should be doing what I desire it to do. Because that's connected there. Right? That's cyan. Oh, power. We do need power. Hold on. So we'll just do this. I probably was overzealous here, but that's okay. I can live with being overzealous. Now the question becomes, will you actually accept fertilizer? Therein lies my quandary. And it doesn't really matter if these are connected, but just to be sure, we'll disconnect them. Disabled. Oh, I want that one. Perfect. So, oh, you know... Hold on. You know what? You know what we'll do? We'll set each of these fertilizers to a different channel. I think that might be an idea. We're going to make you light gray. Let's go over here. And we'll make the other one light gray as well. And that should ensure that we're good to go. So it went. That means we'll just ensure, right? So every 100 ticks or so, we should get a tree growing. And we are. Beautiful. Excellent. All right, that's exactly what I wanted to see. These will grow whenever. I'm not really concerned about that. These are going a little. These are moving a little slower now. But the whole point of this operation is to make sure that we have a surplus, and we have such a surplus that it's not going to matter. So if we go down over here now, we should be okay. Now, power generation-wise, we're still kind of SOL, more or less. Here, I'll take those. Never mind. Just because, I mean, we're producing about 1900 RF per tick on average, right, with all of these. Slightly more. Let's say for a round number, we're producing almost about 2000 RF per tick. But we're drawing 1700. And right now, obviously, we're running at a plus or neutral because we're taking in and going out almost as much as we're using or whatever, right? I could build 2 more of those there. But it's just the saturation rate of these lines as well is kind of a big deal. But you can see here, they're all full, producing 3 each. What we should do is make maybe 2 more of these guys. And that's actually not a bad idea. So I will put them here. and here. So those, as soon as we're ready, we can add 2. And we're going to upgrade the capacitors in them. That way, we're going to be producing much, much faster, which means these should run at a full surplus. And then when we have steel, we'll be upgrading these to high pressure, which would allow us to put, in theory, even more of the steam dynamos in place. And we're frozen again. These need upgrading as well, but I digress. I'm going to take a quick break to make sure I have all of the things necessary for us to build our processing room. So I shall be right back. Alrighty, guys, we have returned, and I think I have everything we need. I know, famous last words. Let's knock this out of here. I do believe I have everything, though. I'm going to knock all this crap out of here that we don't actually need right now. We'll have to keep those there. Actually, why don't we just dip into the floor real quick. I wish my game would stop lagging. The lag is not as often as it is in Agrarian Skies, but it's more aggressive, if that makes any kind of sense. So why don't we knock you and you out of here. Because we're going to have a full-on proper processing system. Come hell or high water. So why don't we just have like that. We'll ditch that one in the middle, and we'll call that a bridge. Okay, that ought to work. Actually, we probably don't even need that there. This will be our actual line. We already knew that. Those we will leave for now. But processing-wise, what I want to do, and these are all kind of different, because for whatever reason, they don't stack. Like, they do stack and then they don't. But these are reinforced. You'll see here, they are the second highest tier. Like, the highest tier is resonant, which we don't have access to. But we do have those. There's a couple of basics because I ran out of stuff. And then 2 hardened furnaces. So we should be able to make this happen. But let's grab our reinforced. And we'll start from down here. Let's go one out from the actual wall. Because I don't really care if it's kind of hidden. Right? Because this should be... We've got room for the chest, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go one more. Super duper quick. We'll go 2 more. What the hell? We'll splurge. Okay, so that should be good. I was concerned that we wouldn't have enough space for everything, as I tend to get concerned about space issues. Okay, so that should be fine. What's going to happen is that everything will travel down a line. We're going to have oh, and we need room for that. That's okay. We should be fine. We should be fine. So we're going to have something there. Which one? We just stuff an item conduit right there. And then we'll have our pulverizer line be out like this. So it's going to be kind of cramped quarters. Unless I want to embed everything in the wall and then just put facades up. Which I could do, but I like this idea better. Because we really, once we're back here, we don't really need to have it big open. Like in the past, I kind of go a little bit ridiculous. It is reinforced. And now the difference with reinforced, you can see, is you add 2 extra automation, or 1 extra, right? The hardened has 4, we have 5 now. We're going to need all of these things for automated input and output, unfortunately. But what I'm interested in is maybe getting this to the max tier and doing stuff like getting rid of redstone control. I don't really need integrated redstone control on these. They're going to just run. What I do want is processing speed to make them process that much faster. Potentially. I'm not sure how far we want to go with that, but it could be a thing that we potentially desire. And this is a pulverizer. This is a furnace. This is another furnace, which should be reinforced. Excellent. Basic furnace, which we'll put closer down here. Pulverizer reinforced can go up here. Reinforced pulverizers. I was more concerned with reinforcing the pulverizers than anything else. And then furnace, reinforced furnace, boop, boop, like that. Hardened, and then the 3 basic pulverizers. So go hardened, hardened, and then the 3 basic pulverizers. Oh dear. And of course, they can be upgraded. I upgraded our other ones. And they're really, really easy to upgrade for those of you concerned about upgrading. All you do is you make the pattern for whatever machine frame you're going to make, but instead of putting the lower tier machine frame, you just put one of these in. It's pretty easy. So why don't we grab this shovel here? And then, that did not sound happy. We'll grab this guy. We're going to put him right here. And then our other one, this guy, which we've got already our item filter, which is good. Get rid of you, trash can. And then the trash can go right here. And we'll put item conduit like so. Not like that, like that. So the idea is, it should have worked the way I had it, but it really wasn't. And so the idea here is that this is all going to be one line. Singular, doesn't really need to mess with anything. It'll just work. Everything will go into its pre-approved pulverizer. So we're going to need to make filters, which I didn't make. Because the idea will be that each one of these is for one specific ore type, so that we shouldn't end up with any kind of backlog or anything like that. And it won't matter what channel we're on, because we're going to be whatever. Let's go back to green. And we'll have you on insert. And we'll put our item filter in. And you'll see that that should be set up just the way it desires. And then we need to set these guys. Now, I wonder if there's a tool that lets me do that. Let's take a look here really quickly. Hold on, let's close you. Is there a tool that lets me do stuff? Thermal expansion. It would be a thermal expansion item, I would assume. I thought there was fluids igniter. That's kind of cool. Security lock. I don't think there is. I would have thought there was. Red print. Use. Oh. Yes. Okay, that's what I want. Red print. Red. No, come on. Aha. I want 2 of them. Because we'll have one for these settings, which we'll do right now. We're going to want input on the back, as you kind of do, and then output of both of, no, I want blue, and then everything that it makes we'll just filter down, and then we're going to say, right, that's pulverizer. Okay, so now if I do this guy in, and then we're going to output the bottom, as I like to do. So there's our pulverizer. Red print for furnace. So if I go along, I should just have to do this. And now everything should be normal, right? Aha! Perfect. If I grab the red print for the pulverizer, everything should just be like butter. Excellent. So that makes life supremely easy. There we go. They're all set up. Of course, we need to input, right? And these on the back. We'll have to change these all to insert. And we may not need necessarily to hook them up to their filters just yet, because there's not really super need to. But it is a thing that we are able to do at some point. Insert. Okay, so those are all on insert now, and We'll just run the bottom cable really quickly as we finish up for the day. Excuse me. Thank you. I don't care if there's a hole there. Oops. I don't care if there's really a hole. And at the end of the line, perfect. Okay, so now we know where all that is. Now at the end of the line, what we're going to, oh, come on. Do I have, ow, my face. Do I have any extra chests just hanging out? Probably not. Probably the answer to that question would be no. Doesn't look like it. So what I want to do, I was thinking about running the input cable, like the blue cable or whatever, all the way over here. But instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one input to the AE network from here that'll just be like the blue channel, right? So all of these outputs will be blue like we had before to match our existing system for inputs and outputs. And then we'll have a chest that'll be everything that the system doesn't know what the hell it is will end up in the chest that'll be like here, say. It'll be down this level. We'll make that happen. And then it'll have a connection on the bottom like everything else, blue, and then it will dump everything into the network. That way everything goes in. There's no confusion. It should just be a really smooth transition in theory. So we're going to finish this up. I do apologize. We're going to go a little over time today, but that's okay. And this should also stop us from getting stuff like, you can see in our inventory, we have a ton of different ores. They don't belong. Now, I don't mind getting shiny or dark iron or uranium, but like ferrous, tin, and copper, that doesn't belong here. They belong firmly in their homes, getting macerated the Christ out of them. Okay, so let's go item as well. Oh, another game freeze. Conduit. I will take all 40. Now, if there's only a way to make conduits do that easily, but can't have everything, right? Let's quickly come down. And then we can hook into that existing line right there. And then I'm going to need power too, aren't I? That's usually a... Are you not going to... Why are you not connecting? That's odd. Okay, there we go. For some reason, that was not wanting to actually get placed. So those can all extract. I'm okay with that. I will have to change their things, but that's all right. Let's come along with some power. The Sojourner Sash is actually slightly more of a hindrance. That's okay. I like it. And our other ring makes it easy to do other things. Okay, so that guy will go there. We'll just make this line happen like this. Call this bad boy a day. Like that. So those are attached. Now I just need to come up out of the basement with power. Which, why not, we'll go like this. I can fix that connection later. Excellent. There you go. So these guys should all have power. Yes, indeed. And we're good. So that's all set up. I should be able to turn on our system because I turned it off for fear of losing too much power. And let's turn this bad boy on. And I did a cool thing. I made upgrades for 8 of these now, but they do have secondary transmission coil, 2 times energy. Now I do lose 2 times the fuel, but that's okay because we have 4 of these, and well, they're full of charcoal. We're doing good. Everything is where it should be. The processing line should work just fine in a half second when I turn it on. Always active. So no, anything that can get macerated should go. It won't go anywhere where it doesn't belong. You can see all these items are going to stay. And then we should be good. Anything that can get actually transformed should be. I'll have to fix that output on the end, but that's okay. Everything else looks like it's going to work, guys. That's our upgraded processing system. I don't know what we'll do with these. We may just leave them and turn them into manual. I'm okay with doing that. Having 2 of them ensures that we're not going to be waiting for a machine. Same sort of reason why I've got these here and these ones as well. And, oh, I need more obsidian to make more glass. But hey, this is where we're going to leave it off today, guys. We have a full-on sorting processing system. Super, super happy that we've got that going now. That should make our lives quite easy. Of course, if you did like today's video, do leave a like. It always helps me out tremendously when you guys do that for me. Of course, if you would like to see more work I've done, check the description box for links. You can hit me up on Facebook and Twitter and all the usual jazz if you have any comments or questions. And of course, as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.